missed you. What's that on your face?
It's a beard. Like it?
Hmm.
Oh, the stories I have to tell. The very first morning.
It is, Bill. Let's get some cake, huh?
I don't know, Mars. I'm kind of tired, you know? Really tired. Bone weary.
Oh. You know, Steve, I'm kind of pooped, too. Why don't you go home and shave? I'll put together some little sandwiches in case you want a snack between naps.
Actually, I was thinking of keeping the beard.
Oh, you can, Steve. After you shave, you can keep it in a little box.
No, I'm serious. I like it.
Oh, look, Al, they're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Now, come on, Steve. Go on home and shave.
No.
No? No? I must have misheard you, Steve. I thought you said no. I also thought all of our decisions were going to be joint decisions. A beard is a decision.
Fine. Next time you want to grow a beard, do it.
Don't think I won't.
The beard stays.
It's gone. I'll see to that. You have to sleep sometime.
Oh, try it, Marcy. I sleep like the owl.
Well, some buddies, I got a story to tell, okay? When I first met my wife, I loved long hair. And she had it, okay? And for years, she had her long hair. But then at one point, she wanted to cut it. And I'm like, okay. Can we just not make it any shorter than shoulder length? Because I love long hair. And for the longest time, this is how it's been, okay? Up until a point where she just decided that she wanted a different hairstyle and it was above the shoulder. And I didn't say anything. I was supportive, but deep down I'm like, I love long hair. And even now, my wife tells me that she loves my long hair, as you can never tell with the beanies. But I do have long hair, but I like it shorter. And even when we met, it was shorter than what it is. So right now, my wife and I are in the same boat with hair, okay? Even with my beard, I like to trim it down some. She likes it a little longer. So I understand this situation, this argument, okay? It's a battle, but to make personal decisions on your own person, that kind of really falls into a gray area because, again, no one should tell you how to be if you want to change yourself. It's very touchy, okay? Again, I describe what my wife and I go through with hair. But ultimately, if this is what you want, you have to stand up for yourself and just say, no, this is what I want, this is what I like. I understand it may not be to your liking, you prefer a different look, but this is who I want to be, and this is who deep down I am. So you kind of have to stick with your point. You have to put your foot down if this is really what you want, okay? And if the marriage falls apart due to something like this, then it wasn't meant to be, okay? You just realize that. Something as, I don't want to say small, because it's always said the small things matter in a relationship and marriage, but you gotta find the compromise, okay? If it makes them feel good, if you truly love them, you want their happiness. So I think, bottom line, somebody's let them be them, and they have to let you be you. Because if it makes you unhappy, having restrictions on yourself, that's not going to work either, okay? Always be you, regardless of what look it is. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And if they try to, then I'm sorry. That's a conversation, and a serious conversation, and it may need to be had.
For the beard situation in this video, I don't see the big deal. I know women, they like a man with facial hair, depending how they grew up. I have a friend, her dad always had a beard, so she likes men with beards just because of that. But as far as changing your hair or anything like that, if it's a drastic change, it should be a conversation, not saying that your spouse should have input whether yay or nay you should or should not do it. It's more of like, okay, I'm thinking about doing this to my hair. I don't want you to be caught off guard, so I'm just giving you a heads up. Because my wife and I, we've always talked time ago about as she gets older, she may cut her hair low so she doesn't have to do any maintenance to it. And I was wondering, like, why would you want to cut your hair? And then, like, I see her do her hair, I see her do our daughter's hair, and it's time consuming. So I do understand now why when she says, as I get older, I may not want to have this type of hair. I might want to just cut it low. And I'm like, I was like my Fuji, I was like, I don't want you to cut your hair either, but I do understand it. Because now I'm in the same boat because I'm thinking about doing something different to my hair. And it will be a little change because something I've never done before. And I actually told my wife, like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? My wife, she'll never say, I don't like it or I won't like it. Don't do this, don't do that. She's like, if you do it, okay. Because I've done different things with my facial hair. And I'll ask her, like, do you like one thing over the other? She's like, it's all fine to me. So she won't give me a straight answer. But I'm like, okay. So yeah, when it comes to like any type of drastic change to like hair or anything like that, run it by your spouse. But it's still ultimately your decision on what you want to do. Just give them a heads up because it's going to be such a drastic change where they're from what they're used to seeing, especially if you guys been together for years, when they're used to seeing only a few different hairstyles to maybe you're chopping it completely off or anything like that. So, but the beard, it's not a big deal. I don't know why she wants him to shave it. And it wasn't even like it was that thick or it was not put together or anything like that. It's like, it's just hair. And if you're trying to make him shave it, or if you shave it for him, all he's going to do is do something to piss you off later on. So that's just going to start a cycle of crap you guys don't want to have in your marriage.